Scott, congratulations. Great win today. How did you sum up that performance?
Obviously pleased with the result, pleased with the performance. Thought we were very good. We were dominant with our possession, and we scored some great goals as well. Really pleased.
Is it as close to executing a plan as you've got so far this season, do you think? Or?
Yeah, I suppose not far off. I think we made hard work of it in the first half. We spoke at half time and they blocked up quite well and, nullified a lot of spaces. We wanted to play quickly and efficiently round their kind of block. And I think we could have done it better with a little bit different movement, which we spoke about. And I thought there was more spaces in the second half, clearly. And, we were very good in front of goal today. Yeah,
and you said that on Tuesday night you went mental at them at half-time. That made a difference. What was said at half-time this week?
I just kind of move the ball quicker, and be patient in them moments. There was times when they sat a lot of bodies behind the ball, and we sometimes forced the issue when we didn't need to. And there was times when we could have played round and quickly, and we were too slow with it. So, it was just kind of continue doing what we're doing. And if we have to go left to right, right to left 3 or 4 times before we play through, then so be it. But just be patient. Make sure you pick the right moment to do play forward. But just a decision-making thing, really. From a defensive point of view, they changed a little bit in terms of their shape, what we thought they'd do. So we just had to kind of readdress who was going to press who. And that was it, really. Obviously I made a change at half-time just because we felt that, they was keen to counter-attack us. And we felt that with Travis's pace, that will nullify that threat. So that's what we did.
Yeah, and Adam Campbell today, some great goals, but his second one in particular. But can you just speak about Adam Campbell and what a difference he's made to your side?
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. He was fantastic today. He was very good in a lot of our play. 2 great goals. The first goal, obviously, Darcy runs down the right-hand side, has a shot himself, and then you kind of think that the action's finished, and then he pops out of nowhere with a great finish, unbelievable finish, by the way. And then the second goal, he finds himself in a great position in field, as a great touch and sets himself, opens the goal right up, and an unbelievable finish for the second one. So yeah, he's been fantastic for us. Great signing, by the way. And the owners, I've got to give them credit on that one. They kept banging the drum on Adam Campbell and really wanted him in, and as I did, but they kept on with that one. It was kind of looking dead at one moment, and then they kept banging the drum and wanted it, and in the end we got him. So we're really pleased to have him part of what we're doing.
And he's come a long way down. He's moved his whole family down from up north, and so it's a big commitment from him. And he's
listen, this is what I'm saying about Eben especially. He worked really hard to make that happen in terms of living accommodation and bits and pieces and. So I've got to give Eben credit on that one. He really did work hard to get that one over the line, and we're really delighted to have him. He's a great lad as well. He's a good person and great trainer, works hard, and he'll score goals for us for sure.
And a word about the fans. They were fantastic again today, weren't they?
They always are. I always like talking about them, but they always are. They're fantastic. I could hear them. When the lads run out for the game, I went in my office quickly and got my bits and pieces to go out, and I could hear them as I'm walking down the tunnel. I could hear them singing my name and that, and it's fantastic. It's a great feeling, and obviously we're making sure that we're performing on the pitch for them, which is important that they do. The players do, put a shift in and play really well, and hopefully the fans will continue to support the way they are.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Obviously, it was the weather outside, it's very, very hot. How impressed were you the intensity and the adaptability of your players to really perform in this heat as well?
Yeah, one thing we said before the game was we knew that they would be a hard-working team because of watching them and knowing their management staff like I do, and we knew that it'd be hard-working. So, one message I said to the players before they ran out was, you need to run as hard as them, if not harder, because I felt that our quality would win us the game. And we just got to make sure we match them for the work ethic, and I think the lads did that today.
Back-to-back wins in all competitions as well. First league win since we beat MK Dons here. Are these just some of the positives to take into next week, going Tranmere, back-to-back home games as well?
Yeah, for sure. I've said to the lads now, we've had a really good week. With the Charlton game on Tuesday, with the players who played in that game, and you saw some of them come on at the back end of the game today. I thought they performed well on Tuesday, and they come on the pitch today and played well. So I think it's been a real positive week. We'll feed off that next week. Monday morning will be a really bright day for us. We'll watch the game back, we'll watch the goals back, and kind of instill a belief in the team again.
It's one of the most rampant Crawley wins as well, not only this season but in your reign as Crawley manager. How impressed are you with the progress of the squad, how well they've been doing this week? I think that's 11 goals in 3 games, 11 goals in the space of a week. So how impressed are you with their progress? Yeah,
very impressed. I think we'll always score goals with this group of players. That's a given. I think that's clear to see. I think we'll always kind of create goal scoring opportunities. I just want to make sure that we nullify chances for the opposition at the other end. I want to keep working hard on that, and I want to make sure that we become a real tight outfit where the opposition don't get any chances, and we can play that way, that dominant football, and of course keep scoring goals like we are. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the way the group's come, and I think we forget sometimes that this is a new group. We've done great. We've had a good start to the season, but they're all young lads who have just kind of almost been thrown together this summer. Really, I know there's players left over from last year, but yeah, we're really pleased and really proud of kind of where we've got to now.
Thank you, Scott. Cheers.
Thank you.
Hi, Adam. You must be delighted today. A great win for the team, and obviously a really good personal performance as well.
Yeah, no, of course, I think it's cliched that it's all about the team and the result, and it's true. And I think today we showed what we've tried to do from the start of the season. We've kept the ball well. We knew the conditions were going to be hot, and if we could keep the ball moving, they would get tired. And I think it showed. Obviously, second half we ran away with it, and that's what we try to do. And it's always good when it comes off.
Yeah, and you just mentioned it's hot there. How hard is it to adapt to a day like this when it is so hot? And keep up the intensity as well.
Yeah, tell me. And when you're ginger, it's even worse. I can promise you that. So no, it's it is. It's tough, but that's why you have to keep the ball as well as you can. And obviously, we try and do that even when if it's cold, it's rainy. It doesn't matter. That's what we want to do. We want to keep the ball, keep the opposition moving, and then those gaps open up, and we have the players that can punish the opposition.
Yeah, you're one of quite a few new signings this year. Are you surprised how quickly you've all seemed to have gelled? From the outside looking in, it looks like you've been playing together for years.
No, not really, because when I signed, I already knew the players that they had good football and brains. They had good technical players, and obviously the manager's record speaks for itself. So we knew. Well, I knew as soon as I came in, I was coming into a good team, and like I say, we all want to play the same way, and the team's been built for the style of play. So it's not so much of a surprise for us.
Yeah, and Scott talked about the owners and the credit he gave them credit for bringing you in. Can you tell us a little bit about the move, because it's quite a big move for you and your family, I believe, coming down?
Yeah, no, it's been a few years since I've lived away from home, and when I moved and went part-time, it was based around living back at home and being with my family. So I had 4 very good years living back home, and it got to the point where I'm 28 now, and it was kind of, this move came up, I was excited about it, getting back into the league, getting into a team that I knew was going to be a good team for me and a good fit for me. So yeah, I took a risk, and obviously it's a gamble, and obviously I thank the club for taking a gamble on me as well. But yeah, I've settled in really well. The lads have been great with me, and obviously if we can keep playing like this, everyone's going to be happy, because it's going to be a successful season.
Yeah, and can you just talk a little bit about Scott Lindsey as well? What kind of coach is he, and how is he developing your game?
Yeah, well, one of the first meetings that I had with him, he said, I know obviously you're 28, you've been in the game a long time, but we want to improve everybody. And I think I've been here just over a month now, and my game's improved massively. It's similar but different style of play to what I've been used to at Gateshead. In terms of possession base is the same, but the rollouts are different, and movements are different. And yeah, he's explained that and really helped me develop and understand what he wants from his 10s, and then obviously the partnership with Nick as well. He's really helped to harness that, and then obviously us two playing off Dan has been massive. So yeah, for me it's just all about absorbing as much information as I can, and he explains it really well, so that even someone as daft as me can understand it.
And very quickly, your second goal, one of the best you scored, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think I scored a similar one in pre-season this year. So obviously when I get in there, I feel confident, and yeah, it just opened up lovely. So yeah, it was one of those. Very nice when it hits the back of the net, that's for sure.
Absolutely, thanks, Adam.
Thanks.
Okay, so you got your first competitive goal for Crawley away to Stockport, and you've got your first home goals today Like how does that feel to do it in front of the home fans now instead of obviously the away end?
Yeah, of course. It's the same as when you join a new club. You want to impress your teammates and the manager, but you also want to show the fans what you're all about as well. So obviously there was a good number at Stockport, but obviously even more here today. So it was great to get off the mark and sort of show what I can do.
On to Tranmere next week. After having back-to-back wins, what's the mood like in the training camp? Is it always good when you have back-to-back wins to go off into the next game? Is that always something good going into training?
Yeah, well, I think the environment that we've built, it doesn't really matter. Obviously, on the back of a 6-0 at Swindon, we all wanted to put things right straight away. Obviously, we got a semi-positive result away at Stockport because we thought that we should have won that game. So, although on the face of it, a point is a good result away from home, I think we really wanted to win that. And then obviously the lads on Tuesday were brilliant, and then again today we've really performed well. So it's all about taking that momentum into Tranmere, and yeah, it'll be same whether we've won, whether we lose, whether we draw. The next game is the most important, and we'll be focused for it.